DIY.
What is your relation to Kendrick?
That's family.
That's family.
You want to know the real relationship? Whitney, which everybody knows, Kendrick's girl, the mother, his children. That's my cousin.
Right.
Yeah, that's my cousin. So, yeah, that's Dot family, bro. He been around for like 20-something years.
Right, 20 years.
20 years. I met Dot when he was 18, going on 19.
So when he was actually still K-Dot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Training Day mixtape, him and J Rock, they did that little East Coast mixtape, I seen the formation of TDE from beginning to where it's at now, bro. So it's a beautiful thing.
So now that we have arrived to that name and we've arrived to your relation, there's a few different questions I wanna ask you about that. But can we just zoom out first on some hip hop shit?
Okay.
You're a hip hop head.
Facts. Let's do it. Whatever you got in the chamber, let's go.
So first of all, no, we got to preface this the right way. This nigga sent me a text one day. I still don't know what it is, but we gonna get to it somehow. This nigga said, he said, hey Curtis, I just do an interview soon. I said, yeah, for sure. You already know we got that plan. He said, I feel like breaking the internet. I said, what you mean? You can't just send me no shit like that and be like, I'll get back to you at 8.
Not break the internet, but
you said something along them lines.
like ruffle some feathers, like bring people back to reality, man. That's not break the internet. No.
Yeah, you're not break the internet. Okay, maybe I'll exaggerate. Maybe that's just my exaggeration.
Have an uncomfortable conversation for some people out there that
What and this is something, bro. And I got a few different questions, especially knowing your relationship, obviously to Whitney. That was a point that I brought up. And maybe it's because I feel like, I've worked with Dot. I've built up a bit of rapport back in the early years when I was working with Soul at that time. I had more of a relationship with Soul than I ever did with Dot. But I always wonder about the human beings when there's a back and forth. I wonder about the human beings when somebody passes away, right? When Mac Miller passed away, all I could think about for whatever reason, I'm sure that's God. I'm thinking about his mom. I'm thinking about, how does a family sort of kind of find comfort in a time like that when these are real human beings that are attached to it.
Right.
Now, bro, a lot of things were said in this back and forth with Kendrick and Drake. And a lot of reckless things I felt like were said. And I feel like that's probably why the results of how this battle happened the way that it did. And one of them involves Whitney, and I'm like, when the guy, that light skinned nigga didn't want to leave the other side.
Yeah, the guy. When
that guy started throwing out accusations and all kind of things, bro, the first thing I thought in my head was like, the family. As a man, as somebody who has a wife myself, I think about like, you can't just throw things out there like that. And it affects a lot of people.
Right.
What's your POV when you're seeing some of it? Because he was one of the first ones to fire off all of these different things. He mentioned her in the push-ups and all of this, in that song and all of that. How are you taking this as a hip-hop head who understands the landscape, but then also, too, is like, that's family you talking crazy about?
From a artist standpoint, and not being biased because I know Dot, and that's my family, but like artistically, I feel like oh boy didn't do his research on Dot. He didn't do his research on what type of caliber of fucking artist he really is, and this nigga really was a battle rapper before he became what he is. So I feel like he fucked with the wrong dude. Like I kind of saw it wasn't gonna turn out too well for bro.
Right.
And I play my role, but at the same time, I did feel like, damn, bro really throwing shots at the fam, and everything he's saying is not fucking true at all. Like,
right.
But I played my role. I stayed back. I let Dot do his thing, which I knew he was,
right.
But like, I felt like, oh boy, didn't do his research.
That's one of the things I said in the videos, and I think that's why people are gravitating towards the videos that I did, because I was like, y'all about to get a master class Because you know it from a point of view of 20 plus years. I know it from a point of view of less than that.
Yeah.
But being in that TDE environment where you talked about earlier, they place a focus on artist development. You see how they're doing with Doechii. There's no mystery why Doechii is taking off the way that she is right now.
Right.
But I remember them being in that environment, and it was built.
Them niggas can really rap over
built
there.
for war.
Yeah. Them niggas can really rap over
and
there.
This is years before we, the rest, everybody out here, we knew who this was, right?
Yeah.
This is when J-Rock was still the main focus, right? But we all knew every single person in here. Bro, I used to listen to TDE unreleased songs of them rapping as their favorite member of Wu-Tang and doing the shit accurately.
Right.
You pick that up?
No. You good. You good.
You're picking it, like watching them do this because it is the sport. And then even when you're talking about, like folks like Punch, who's an elite lyricist himself, like these are the folks who are, the higher ups in this.
Right.
That is an environment that was built for them to be ready for whatever scenario.
Facts.
So when I seen this thing play out, I couldn't tell if that was bias or if that was just education, where I said,
yeah.
He don't know what he doing,
bro. It's like this. This is what I'm saying, man. Like all them niggas over there can rap, from Absol to Q to Kendrick to J-Rock to, bro. Everybody else, like I'm saying, these niggas was brought up to. They gonna go toe to toe on a hit record or on some battle rap shit,
right?
So my thing is, bro, like you gotta a nigga like Dot. You really gotta do your research on, like, bro, like this nigga's a fucking monster in the booth, like.
Right. Another thing that I thought a lot of people are not talking about too, and I think you can give a lot of great insight on this, bro's sense of humor.
He funny as fuck.
But see, you don't get that from some of the, if you're just joining after like, let's say after Section 80, if you're joining from To Pimp a Butterfly, there's a lot of like very serious topics that are being addressed. But there's moments where he's showing you like, I really see it with the Baby Keem collaborations.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, he's just allowed to like, he just let his hair down and he just having fun in here. But when I see those moments, I'm like, that to me shows me that a nigga's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think, bro. He a real 80s baby. Like the movies we watched in the 80s, the music we listened to,
shows and
like, you know, niggas is built for certain shit, bro. So it's like that goes back to what I'm saying. Niggas that are of the culture.
Hold on. You know that was coming.
You got, and like I said, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. You got a nigga that's in the culture that's not of the culture versus a nigga that's of the culture and that's really from Compton and really got love from his people, and you can't go against that, bro.
You just told the story about Lamert. To me, that knowing the individual that I came to know, you obviously know him a lot more better than I do, but that's not surprising. That's not surprising that somebody who is so ingrained in the culture, somebody who speaks about it, somebody who gives multiple perspectives of it.
Right.
Even in a moment where he could have made it about him, on Good Kid, Mad City, he's still bringing in voices that we all know. Like I'm listening and hearing Willie B's voice in the background. I'm listening to Il Camille, singing on.
Shout out to Il Camille.
Il Camille, you know what I mean?
Girl,
So like, this is somebody who, like you said, you cannot. You're not wearing culture as a uniform. Right. And when you're going against someone who does that, this leaves a large vulnerability. Man, so there's a few different directions I can go with this one. All right. Because I do want to have this conversation because I respect you as a hip hop head. I respect you as somebody who really knows this culture. Right. Where do you think the game had gone to where it needed this big of a shakeup? For the conversations to change again? Because I don't know if you feel that way. Do you feel like a lot of the conversations are changing right now? Yeah, but I feel like the way people are programmed to listen to music is so commercialized, and I feel like it's a smaller percentage of us that really understand the culture, and I feel like it's going to be a bigger group of people that are like, no matter what, he lost, because they don't understand. Like, they don't understand niggas like us. Like, bro, like, it like, we really. It blows my mind. Somebody can look at this and say that it's not indisputable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like Doc can come to Lamar Park and fit in. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, can't do that.
No,
he can't do that.
Hell no.
He probably get robbed or some other shit over there. He can't do it.
Yeah, especially now. This is not a safe zone.
Yeah, it's not.
You can say some crazy shit.
But yeah, bro, like I said, you know, some people really not gonna understand this, but it's niggas that are in the culture and niggas of the culture. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. No, but I think those are the conversations that are happening, and now people are starting to like putting in different directions and asking the question. The person that I've been giving all this time to as a listener, the person that I've been going to support shows, are they only here for the moment, bro? You know, I don't want to throw no names in there, like, 'cause this is just me. I'm just making sure I put that in my preface. This is not you bringing it up, but I did a reaction video to a video that somebody broke down about the sloppy rebranding of Post Malone, and these conversations are becoming more, not even just more prevalent, but they're becoming more popular to where people want to tune into these.
Right.
Bro, I watched that video and found myself getting angry and angry because someone best described it. They said the way that someone like himself came into the culture was almost like he came to the hood and he came to the house and he was playing video games with the roaches going all over the side and shit was cool. And then he went outside and the first white person he said, you know, they got roaches in there. It was crazy and they're talking shit, but everything was good when you was in there eating mama's food up, when you was in here enjoying the environment. Right. But I feel like that's kind of how people look and view hip hop in a lot of ways, in that they come in, they throw on the jersey, they throw on the uniform, they wear the culture, and then they wear it out. And then they're able to go rebrand in another country genre and kind of do.
Bro, it's like this. Okay, it's people in hip hop that really take this shit like super serious.
Sure,
it's almost like a gang member that takes his gang so seriously, because I done lost homies to this.
Yeah.
I didn't did so.
Right.
To use that comparison, like I say too. I would get offended. Somebody that used Lamar Park to capitalize off of the culture and the section and what comes with that name. But you didn't grow up over there. You didn't live on these blocks. You didn't go to these schools. You didn't go to Audubon. You didn't go to 42nd.
Right.
You didn't have niggas hop out the car with guns and shit and chase you to your auntie house.
Right,
and shit.
right,
like,
right.
bro, this is experiences that I lived and seen others go through. So yeah, bro, like people are passionate about the culture because they are of the culture. And you got people that's capitalizing off the shit that's not from that world, bro. Like, man, it's taught to them, and it's, hey, say this like this and throw this bullshit on. And
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man, don't be greedy. Peace.